Hey, hello everyone. This is Neil with Steel Mountain Capital. I've also got Trey here, the other owner here with Steel Mountain Capital. We just kind of wanted to hop on here and just show off our algo here. We recently had like a tough week. This past week, right, Trey? And we kind of put our heads together and we worked pretty late last night trying to come up with like a way to combat a lot of the ranges that we're being faced with because the markets are kind of hitting their highs, especially the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq kept hitting highs. And every single time we were hitting those, we are getting stuck inside ranges and getting the algo is getting kind of beat up this week. Not like a lot. I mean, we didn't really lose a lot of money, but again, when we're dealing with clients and clients' money, we don't want to see this. So like I said, we put our heads together last night, and we did come up with a, basically a way to combat it. And basically what we want to show off right now is visually, we want to run last week with the new algo.
Right.
So I'm just going to make a couple little tweaks here, and then I'm gonna fire this off for everyone. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday, by the way. I know I am. Notre Dame won. I just finished watching that game, so
True that.
let's get ready to rock and roll. Trey, you got anything to say before we hit the good old start button here?
Yeah, if I can, I want to talk just a minute about what we experienced with the algo. So what we experienced was, like you hit on it, like it was that massive range at the top, and that's kind of been like a nemesis of ours for some time. We thought we had it worked out, but it seems like the way that it ranged, it was just shaking us out, and that was something we were scratching our heads about. But it was such an accomplishment at about 2 o'clock in the morning last night, man. To actually put some indicators together that could actually slow things down enough to actually, by the time it starts ranging, it's going to say, okay, conditions are not met. You know what I'm saying? Like that was awesome, man. That was super cool. And I honestly, I didn't know if we were going to do it. I thought at some point we were going to have to sit, and we were just going to have to say, okay, we're going to have to be rocky during times of ranges if we're going to run the bot. Because it always take a beating and keep on going. But I think we've truly come up with a way to keep itself out of all those range plays, and that's just pretty cool. So that's all I had to say. Just wanted to let everybody know that it was kind of a stroke of tiredness and genius and all the above. At 2 o'clock in the morning that we were able to come across this and applied it, and boom! I mean, we saw really good results. So
yeah, really good results, which we're going to show here. And basically, what we're going to show, right, Trey, is just like we're going to show. I guess we could show all of it, right? Like the different packages that we offered, the different subscriptions.
Right.
Hey, how's it going, Ron? So we'll showcase that here. I got to change this here. Yeah. So like the daily target, like this is our second tier, the 40, which is what we're gonna be showing here right now. I guess we could start running it, and as it's running, we can continue talking. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna hit the start button if everyone's ready to kind of watch this thing here. I'm gonna go ahead and move this over here. And down here, as this back test is running, we'll see like the different entries that we'll get.
Yeah. Definitely filtering out.
Hold on 1 second. I gotta make one. I thought I made a change here.
Oh, you applied the other bot. You remember that?
Yeah, I don't think it's the right. Is it the right one?
Yeah, you got the right one, but you're
hold on.
visual.
Hold on 1 second, guys. Doing things live here, so we're gonna have to just make one little minor adjustment here, and then.
While you talk about while you do that adjustment, I'm gonna tell Ron about what we're doing.
Yeah.
So I don't know when you came in, Ron, but basically the past Thursday and Friday of this week beat us up. So we were able to take that data and compile it. Anytime the bot experiences something, I will take a losing day, out of the week. It doesn't bother me. I don't like back-to-back losing days. When I have back-to-back losing days, there's a problem. Neil knows it just shouldn't happen, right? So, anything can happen, but anytime we get an anomaly like that with this bot, it's like, hey, we got to take that snippet of data, and we have to figure it out, And how can we figure it out to work during that time, but also work during the good times when it's when the trades are really straightforward. So that's what we did, Ron, and we're getting ready to show you the difference between what happened last week and what this new version would have done last week. So Neil, take it.
Yeah, without further ado, I'm just gonna hit the play button here, and we're just gonna let this thing run. So we're running from Monday of last week till Friday. So just go ahead and just hit the play button. I wish we had some kind of music to play as this thing's running, but we're good. We'll just keep talking.
We'll just let it do its thing, and Neil and I have two different settings we're running right now, and we need to test the longevity of the settings. And, there's one setting I've back tested for a long time, all the way back to October 1st, I think. And, one setting I know did good short term, but I don't know about long term, so we still need to check that out and make sure that it's.
And that's one of the things that we know. We know moving forward that the market is always changing, right? It's always evolving, right? So we have to evolve with it. So we have to be ready to re-optimize the algo or make changes, and that was kind of like one of those things that we we kind of anticipated, but we didn't know that it was going to happen so quick.
Yeah, that particular setting gave us October and November, so 2 full months of just beautiful profit, and then up until Thursday and Friday, everything was great, man. In the great scheme of things, if you were with us since October, you wouldn't even worry about these last 2 days. I haven't. But the problem is they're back to back. That's the issue.
Yeah. And here we are. So we're getting ready.
It's this is after this spot is going to be a lot more slower pace. So you're not going to see as many. So there's no sense in everybody like sitting there watching their screens all day or sitting there doing like I do, because you don't know when a trade's coming. The best thing to do is just go live your life, because you'll drive yourself nuts.
Yeah, and there we are. We're in a trade, and it just closed it out, and that was it. Now trading is disabled. As you can see down here, based off of the 40, your trade-in now is disabled, so no more trades are going to happen. You get that first trade right there, and it gets you out.
Yeah, and that happened at what, 1700? That kind of went against us a little bit too, didn't it? Just a little bit. I mean,
A little bit, yeah.
Kind of funny it didn't trigger the stop loss, but.
Well, yeah. Did you see the stop loss placement? It was
No.
it was actually right below it.
Okay, so it still has.
Actually had a pretty decent level for the stop loss. I can move this a little bit faster.
So we're getting into an era where we're doing like. Yeah, I know, Salt. I know. And I feel terrible, man. Like I don't know what to say, other than you came in. If you'd have come in a week earlier and experienced all those demo days that you had, see, you could have taken these last 2 days and it not even affected you. Well, it affected you, but would have been your main account, and that's why the rest of us aren't so badly hurt, because we've made profit. So they're bad. I took some nasty hits on those 2 days, because it just happened, man, and but that is why we have to stop it and learn from it, collect the data, and move forward. And that's what we've done, and that's what we're doing right now. It's not just one bot we're going to throw out there and it is what it is. We are working hard at it, and no, it's not perfect, but I do believe that Neil and I will eventually get it to a spot, probably at least by the first of the year, where this thing is going to be pretty dang good. And I mean, it's been really good up until Thursday and Friday. I've just not experienced back-to-back losing days. That was the one thing that threw me off.
Yeah. Yeah, and and then the other thing too is those 2 back-to-back losing days are bad, right? I mean, especially like.
Yeah. Sorry.
No. It's just especially since like all of our data, presented none of that.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have back-to-back losing days. We may have had a losing day, and then the next day, we made our money back, and then the next day, was a positive day.
Right.
So, it's.
Well, I'm gonna touch on
that.
I'm gonna touch on something else too that I saw, that I want to share with you guys, that I saw this week that I've not seen yet, and that was the profit and loss ratio. That was so screwed up. We were winning like $2 and $3, even with 2 contracts in the 40. Our wins were like $2 and $3 and $4, and our losers were like $40-50. It was just so unbalanced. So that's how Neil and I knew that we had to quit. We had to take the trailing stop off.
Yeah.
At least for now.
So to answer Ron, what did we find? I mean, we found that we were dealing with a NASDAQ market that kept making new highs. And as it kept making new highs, and if you were watching it, and you just kind of looked at the overall picture of the market itself, we knew that we were stuck in a range. We would hit pre-market, we would hit highs, right, over well, not even pre-market, it's the Globex market that's trading, and we're hitting highs. And our market opens up, and we may have like a little bit of a sell off, and then we go back to test those market highs, those pre-market highs, and then we just get stuck in this range, and it may be a range of like, I mean, you could probably count the points. We're probably stuck in like a 40 to 60 point range. But that the one thing that we found is that we were dealing with basically a range chop, right? Our algo was getting stuck in that chop, and like Trey was mentioning, we were getting very, very small trades, you know, and then our losers were much larger because you know, they were not able to make up um the 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 loss, you know, because it was such a tight range, you know, so there was not much movement, you know, to go up or down, really. I mean, you know, sometimes, you know, and then yeah, it's when the trades do happen, they go the opposite direction. We just didn't want that, so we figured out a way last night, you know, through talking with one another, and you know, I ended up just getting back into the code, and I was able to able to fix that, you know, able to combat that, and now we don't, you know, we literally are not trading when we get close to the moving averages, which are like the, you know, the 20 and the 200 period moving averages, which is part of, you know, part of what's inside the algo. So you know, as soon as price action gets close to there, it just kind of like just sits there, you know. It
That's another thing too, man. Is that you actually programmed two moving averages separately. So we got the 20 and the 200, the two most important moving averages. Period. The 20 period and the 200 period, and both have to be in line now for this thing to take a trade. So both, if we get a signal, you know, a trade signal, and it's you know, not clearing the, let's say a buy signal that's underneath the 200 but it's above the 20, it's not going to take that trade. If it's got to buy, it's got to be above 20 and be clearing the, you know, coming above the 20 before it'll actually initiate the let the buy trigger happen, right? So, and with that, you're looking at you know, saving yourself a lot of headache, because the 200 slows it down enough to keep you out of the chop, and the 20 saves you from the quicker action. So you're only going to really get in on those really good volume pushes that have momentum behind them, which really, you know, cuts down the crap. Another thing that we need to hit on too, Neil, is the fact that our trailing stop was tight. So, you know, that was killing us. We thought we did a good thing, and we still may have. We just have to figure out how we're gonna work the trailing stop. But you know, the trailing stop was just killing us on our profits, because we actually had some really good trades last week that would have saved our butt. That didn't happen because we were choking ourselves out over trying to lock in the trade, instead of, you know, having a target, having a stop. Now with this algo, the stops are going to be, it will be a little wider, you know, but the reward is much more rewarding as well. So one trade generally gets you out.
Yeah, look at this. Right now we're looking at this is December 3rd that we're on. This is the Globex market it's trading right now, December 3rd. We're on Thursday already, Monday through Thursday, and we've only taken 3 trades.
Right.
We've only taken 3 trades, and all winners.
All
have hit their target.
Yeah.
You know, and if it doesn't hit target, it's gonna go and it's gonna trade the next trade, and it's gonna get that next trade, and you know, we'll be fine.
Which generally doesn't have, like, sometimes you won't have that in one day. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it hits a loser, it may not get another signal till the next day. I mean, you may just, oh, that was fast.
There was the loser. There was that loser. It's That was $38.
Okay, there's a $38 loser, guys. So let's see if we can get a winner. Can we slow that down?
And here's that day.
There it is.
There it is. That
boom, 39. Now we're up $39.60.
So, and to touch on this day, to touch on this day, this is
He went in for just a few points.
yeah, we got 54 there. So this is December 3rd. This was Thursday, and we all know what happened on Thursday.
Yeah, it was a nightmare.
Right? It was a nightmarish day. We were fighting just to kind of stay alive, right? I mean, Thursday. I forget what
we had 3 losers. We didn't have any. We lost. We had 3 losers during that day.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that was just terrible.
I'm sorry, Salt. What are you saying? Telling us the profit and loss for the days? We'll show you the if you're talking about us telling you what the profit and loss for each day is right now, no. We'll show you the back test stuff after this.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go over some of that.
Yeah. Now the next step is this coming week. I want you guys to know that everybody's account is on hold. Nobody's account is going to be trading until you tell me to go for it, or tell Neil, say, hey, I'm ready. Let's do this. I am, however, going to be trading my live account this week with this setting. Neil's going to be trading his live account this week with his setting, and we are going to see, because back testing and live is generally a little different. So what we want to do is we want to make sure this thing can hold up. If y'all want to take the adventure with us and see what happens, that's up to you. But what we would prefer to do is just put everything on hold until we kind of touch in the waters ourselves, and then say, hey, we feel 100% confident about it. So something like, so that's 100% up to you guys.
Hey, what's up, Mike?
You say go, we go. We'll turn it on and let you ride with us, but everybody is on hold until we get that, and we'll know. We're going to kind of be in. We've got back testing, but if we have the live data this coming week, we won't know exactly.
Yeah, we both want to see this. Now trade on a live market before we feel comfortable enough to say, all right, guys, let's put this on everyone's account.
Yeah.
So right now we think we've got it. We think we got something good here. I mean, obviously, we're seeing what happened. We know what happened last week, right? We know what happened, and now we know.
Yes.
What we just finished coding last night, and what we're seeing right now. And this was all of last week. So
yeah.
Nothing's different. Charts are all the same.
Charts are moving the same. Data's exactly the same.
That is
yeah, so Mike, to answer your question, yes, we did. We worked on this thing till 2 o'clock in the morning last night. Not to say that we solved all the problems, but we feel pretty dang good about it. Let me just go over with you really fast, kind of go over everything. We added, we implemented the moving averages in different ways, and Neil was able to actually code in multiple moving averages. So we've got the famous 20 and 200 now that is filtering out. So we've got trading signals that come all the time. The bot spits out trading signals left and right. Because they're working off like the Williams percent range and stuff like that. They're the one that's the signals coming in saying, okay, this looks bullish, this looks bearish. So it's giving signals. It's up to us to try to filter out which one of those signals. Because if it just trades every one, it would probably just sit there and never make much money. So we had it pretty well adjusted beforehand, but up until Thursday and Friday, it threw us for a loop. So what we did was, well, Neil coded the 20 and the 200 to work in junction together. So if we get a code, or if we get a signal to buy, and let's say it's above the 20, but still below the 200, it's still in negative territory to the bot. So the bot's not going to take that trade. It's in a trade now, was it?
It just did.
Okay.
Yeah. Got it and closed it. That's pretty much the last day for this week. We can run it again on another week. We'll set it up and we'll get it to run here on another another back test here.
Yeah.
We could pick a random week. I mean, you guys could spit out a week and we could run it on a random week.
Yeah.
You just let me know what you want to run on, or otherwise I'm gonna pick a random week.
Yeah.
See what we get.
Yeah. As long as it's within the Z contract time period.
But actually, maybe what we'll do is we'll run. Let's run. We'll run another week, but we'll run trying to get a different one of our subscription packages. That's what we'll do.
There you go. That's what we'll do.
Because this is the 40 right now. This is the one that's $99 per month. This is the $40 one.
Right.
So, last week about 236. We'll look at the stuff here in a minute. Here. We'll go over that.
Yeah. So, I think with this improvement, it's going to be really good, because what it's going to do, Mike, is it's going to flip out.
A week I want to run.
No, Mike, what we're going to do is, I would prefer, like, if you want to go, you just say, hey, I'm good. But what I'm going to do is, Neil and I are going to run our live accounts on it this week, and we're going to go real money, because it's just not a demo. It's just never going to give you the slippage and stuff that you need to know the exact. So. And then luckily for us, we've been trading this with this bot long enough we've got a nice little pocket of profit to play with. So, we're gonna run it. We're gonna run it live, and see what it does this week. And then, if everything looks good, if we feel confident with it, then we're gonna say, hey guys, we're ready to go. It could be an amazing thing, and then we get into Monday and it not work like we were hoping. But I feel pretty good about it, and no test like a real test. So we're going to test our money on it, and just so like everything that you guys are doing, we're doing as well. So we're trading the exact same thing you guys are, and so don't. Anytime, we all experience wins and losers together. Now it's on Twitch as well. So.
Hey, you guys, are you guys able to see this clearly here? All this stuff, like, is it clear enough?
It looks a little blurry.
Yeah, I don't know how to make it any better. Can you guys maximize your screen, go full screen or something? No, full screen still is blurry.
I mean, I can make it out. Oh, there it is. It's clear now. It just takes a minute. It gets clear. I can see it pretty good.
All right. Let me know when you get to Twitch, and then I'll run through these numbers here. I was literally looking for like a magnifying glass. I thought Microsoft, I thought Windows had like a magnifier.
Well, yeah, and that's another thing, dude. Is like they do have a magnifier. I can't remember how they make it work. And I'm running like 60 frames per second, so this should be really slick, and it's not. So, I'll tell you what, guys, don't do anything. Hang on, I'm gonna fix it. Here we go. I can expand it.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, there we go. All right, so go over here. Yeah, that top. Yeah, the top left here first. We'll go over this. Like the this is the total net profit of 227.64. We grossed 271.56. We had a gross loss of 43.92. If we come down here, we had 7 total trades for the whole week.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You know,
Less fees.
It's pretty good. You know, the other good things that we're seeing are the win-loss percentages also.
Yeah, let me move it over.
You know, move that over just a little bit, and we'll see that we had one short trade that it took. Just one short trade.
Which is great because guess what? It was totally
we kind of knew
bullish.
that it was only going to take a short trade because the market was already at highs, right? So it was going to continue to try to keep going up, right? So that's the reason why, you know, you're kind of fighting the market if you continually taking short trades, right? It took six long trades, you know, at an 83% win-loss rate. And you know, our max equity drawdown was $98. So I don't know how they really calculate that because, like, if I look at this, right, we only had a losing trade of $38.74. So I don't really understand the maximum drawdown. You know what it is?
Yeah, that's
I know what it is. The maximum drawdown is that when we were in that one trade, we had that pullback that went down close to our stop loss. And then we went back up and got targeted.
Yeah, no doubt we would be sweating on that one, but it worked out.
Yeah, so. Oh, you know what? No, that doesn't make any sense because if it was $98, then it would have hit the stop loss. The stop loss was at least $38 as well, or at least close to it. I think it probably came close to hitting stop loss a few times. That's probably why it's saying the maximum drawdown was $98.
Oh, dude, it probably was. It probably cut the trade off after it hit $40. Because one thing you got to understand with a bot is if it's in a trade and it targets, you know, $90 or $100, but the cutoff is at 40. As soon as it hits 40, it's going to start looking to get you out, and it's going to snag you out before you go all the way to 90, just to shut it off at 40, or as close to 40 as it can. You see what I mean? So it could have actually had a wider target, but once it surpassed $40, the bot's like, okay, we're there. Go ahead and take it off.
Well, that's for the winner, though. That's for the winner. That doesn't for this maximum drawdown. But regardless, like it's you know, I mean, we had really good results here. Now we're gonna pick another week, and we're gonna try to you know, widen this up and try to see if we can get our other targets, like the $100 ones, $100 a day. And I'm gonna pick a crazy week. I'm gonna pick this November 15th through the 20th.
ATR is at 2 and 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. ATR 2 and 2. We'll still leave it here.
Go 100 on the day and 5.
Finish this up, and we're gonna go with 5 contracts. 14:30 to 21. So it's 9:30 till 4 o'clock. And fire in the hole.
Let's go. See what it does. Yeah, so you know, just that's what we do. That's how we get. That's how we get answers, man. We sit here and run tests and tests and tests.
And you better see my
just
room.
keep testing we start pulling the mixture in right.
Yeah, no, Mike, we actually can't. We actually can't do that. That is, it would kind of mess with the algo. The algo, we've done that. Just like we've actually taken ourselves out of trades, and what happens is it screws up the math
It does.
in the algo.
Yeah. You wouldn't think
So
it would, but
you don't want to do that.
yeah, it'll actually take your overall chart from like, pretty much straight up to like this big zigzag pattern by like even just widening the. It's a really hard balance between the size of contracts and the profit target. So if you get that balance off even, it can kind of really, if you try to, let's say you take one contract and try to make $40 a day, well, it's going to look really bad compared to the guy making $20 a day, because the guy's going to be making $20 a day, and you're going to be sitting there up and down, up and down, and up and down, because it's exposing itself more into the market. The more exposure it has, the more out it is to get in a terrible trade, which could in turn just mess you up. So it's a balance between exposure and anytime you're in the market, the more you're there, the more exposure you have to being caught up in losing money. So we want to get you in and out and be done and walk away. Let's just get in one good trade. If it works, let it make our money, and we'll just walk away and come back tomorrow and do it the same. If we lose, then we'll keep fighting. But for the most part, we're gonna try to do that. And if you have it spaced out right and the signal's spaced out right, the cool thing is that, and Neil would agree to me here, generally, and you saw this last week even, it does win. Like, you'll have a loser, and generally 90% of the time the next one wins. So that's kind of cool, how we can kind of work that out too. The percentage, the odds of it losing two in a row are pretty slim. So, what time is it here? 10:40. So we still got a few minutes. Okay. Let's get into some live trading here. This will be interesting to see. And thank you guys for spending your evening with us for a few minutes here. We're just, we know you guys got money in this, and we just want, we want you guys to understand that we're working on it. It's stressful. I won't lie. I mean, it's stressful, because we want to make money. We want you to make money, and we know you guys got money in it, and we don't want you guys to lose money. So it's just we want to be as transparent as possible so you guys can understand if we do lose money, why we lost money, and all that good stuff. So
yeah. We're always here to change, here to fix things, if things, break.
Sometimes you
don't work right, the market, like you hit on earlier, the market, there's something that changes in the market. Hopefully soon, I can start getting back into the code and really get this into like a machine learning mode, which I'm in the process of really doing that, because I want this thing to learn.
Trade.
There it is, 147. So now
beautiful.
It's done. So the what I really want is this thing to really adapt to the market. Like, if the market's changing, it's gonna know, and it's gonna learn, and it's gonna know to keep us out of these specific.
Can you pause that, Neil?
Pause.
Just slow it down to where it stops. Look at this. I just want you guys to pay attention to that trade particularly. It anticipated the breakdown of that support over there on that last low. So the bot saw that was a low. It's gonna, it held it twice and it's back down to it a third time. So it's guessing that, hey, it's probably gonna break the support. It takes the trade, and I mean, look at that. And here's the thing. Look how perfect that was. And another thing to think about was where it's at. It knows that it's weak because it's under the 200. It's under the 20. It got other signals up there. Don't let it kid you. There were other signals going on, but it didn't take those. It waited for that one because that one was the one that was under the 200. It was under the 20, and all the conditions met, which were a lot of conditions that we have right now. We have a lot of conditions that it has to meet, and it met them. And look at that. I mean, it was just boom. Welcome to
that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Yeah, look at that, and you could see it. You could see this. You can see the support right here. There's obviously support. Came down, tested it multiple times. Look at the strong bullish momentum pushing back up these wicks. And even then, this candle here, a big bullish engulfing candle here. Boom, and then
and as bullish as that was, there was something that wasn't working right.
Bull flag here, then and it's possible that here, without really fully looking at it right now, I bet you this was a peak, this was a high, and we just kind of sold off from the high.
Well, too, that you right there is perfect as that bullish move was. There was some condition that didn't meet for the bot to trade that. So anyway, just wanted to highlight that really fast.
So now it's on to the next day. Now it's on to and this week in particular. This one is a very I really wanted to see what this thing would do on this week. To be honest with you, I have not tested this week, and I knew that this week, the 16th through the through the 20th, was a pretty bad week.
Yeah, it was. It was a tough week.
This is November 16th?
Yep.
So that was the first trade it's taken in the entire week?
When did you start this thing? No.
Yeah, man. Hold on. I gotta pause this. I started this
on the 15th. So it didn't take a trade on the 15th. It took one on the 16th.
Oh, you know what? Guys. We're gonna have to start this over.
Oh, the 16th was Monday.
Wait, what am I looking at then? Oh my goodness. Never mind.
Yeah, just speed it up a little bit so we can get out.
Yeah, I'm gonna speed this up now.
Get back through this day, man, because that was a long time to sit and watch.
Already on the 16th here.
Get to watch this one again. Just a good trade, man. I mean, either way you look at it. There we go. Now we're cooking.
Here it is. Yeah, high right there. Yeah, that's what it hit. It hit a high right there, and that's why I traded like that. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I was looking at December for whatever reason. I was like, wait a minute. The 15th is Tuesday. What? No. November. It's on the wrong month, guys. All right, Mike. Have a good one, man.
Yeah. Thanks for stopping by, man. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Mike, when you're ready, you just let us know.
Yeah,
we'll
keep you updated.
Like if you want, you want us to just, go live with your account. But we are definitely holding off until we know, for certain that we've got this thing, traded perfectly on a live market.
Yep, and we'll keep everybody updated. But
we've already mentioned that the recurring billing and all that stuff is off for the next month until we've got this you know, hammered out.
Yep.
So your guys basically your next month, January, is on us.
Yeah.
So you don't have to feel compelled to trade the rest of this month. You don't. And if you want to go, if you just want to go live January, January 1st, and we'll just go live January 1st, and then February we'll kick off the recurring billing again. So
I can't wait to get a 2021 in the books live with this bot, man. It's gonna be great.
Oh, I know.
With the full year in. Crazy week.
And there's gonna be a lot of developments with it too. So there's gonna be a lot of different. I feel like a lot of different changes coming down the pipeline. Like especially the machine learning stuff that's going to be implemented.
Well, you think about it, Neil. This thing is literally August, September, October. What is it? October, November, December. It's literally 2 months. Almost. It's only not even 3 months old right now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we have a baby on our hands. We really do, and a really good one at that. I mean, it's off to a really great start. I mean, we can only get better from here. So
yeah,
we got it making money. Now we gotta. I cannot believe. Oh, okay. This is the next day. I was going to say, man, this. Oh, there it is. It's in the trade.
So we're in a long. It feels like we're gonna get stopped out.
Stopped out 205. 205 on that one. That's 5 micro contracts.
That's why I wanted to trade it on here, man. I wanted to see it. This is the week. This is a bad week.
Yeah.
This is a very bad week. Let's make back some money there.
Now you got to remember, this is the $100 a day account, so this is going to be a lot bigger in numbers than what you're seeing normally. 5 micro accounts can add up pretty fast. So this is a good week, Neil. This is a good week to test.
Well, this is one of those ones where you see this, you guys will see this live. This is transparency, right? This is us being transparent. We're showing you what this thing's doing on this bad week, and and it's like one of those things that when Trey and I are sitting here on the back end, staying up late, to 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, we're sitting here, we're trying to find weeks like this, so because weeks like this, there's definitely something that we need to go back and look. We analyze the that week's market, and we will sit there and look at the 4-hour chart, the hourly charts. We'll look at like what happened, and then okay, well now do we have to re-optimize for something like that, and this week I knew it was a volatile week because this was obviously after the presidential elections. We had a lot of uncertainty of what was happening, so we just weren't sure. Like nobody was sure. Like who's our next president? Well, we're still counting. Right. So we that a lot of uncertainty. And the market was very volatile. Remember, that was a week that the market was very volatile. Remember, our ATRs were high. Remember, ATRs, I remember the ATRs being at like 40.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So the reason why our stops were wide.
Right. Yeah, that's true. But we're only down 252, right? I mean,
yeah, it's not a lot of money.
No,
it's not a lot of money.
Because we had Monday was $140, and then you had Tuesday, which we had a good trade and a couple bad trades. So we're on the week right now. We're down 252 with 3 days still left to trade. So that's not the end of the world on this size account.
Yeah, yeah, and here's the thing. Like, I mean, now it's just a matter of, okay, is, the 18th gonna, make up for some of that? Basically at this point in time, right? The algo needs to just kind of correct itself for the week.
It's like, it's like I was telling you guys earlier. I'm okay with losing day. Like that to me was okay. The problem is tomorrow. I don't want to come in Tuesday lose and come in Wednesday and lose. Man, I want it to be able to, like you said, make up, correct itself, make up, and then continue on. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, this is getting good. Like another thing too, it's a lot easier to watch this. It's a lot easier to watch this in this fast emotion. But when you're down like that and you have to carry that through the night and sleep on it, it's a different story. So, it's nice to back test because you can get it done so fast. It's so hard to watch it play out live because it's so slow. Okay, getting ready to open up here. Another couple hours. 12 o'clock. This on 20 risk.
That's 20 risk. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't know what a different risk would give you. Like, I mean, we know that it would give you more trades, but are you subjecting yourself to more of the volatility in the market? You kind of don't really want to do that. Yeah, it sounds good, Salt. We'll definitely hold you off for the week, and then we'll just kind of come back and we'll see where you're at, the following week.
Very interesting trade right there, trying to break the highs.
That's interesting too. See, it did break it. It just was a little bit later.
Just barely hit our stop.
So should get. Oh my goodness! Come on, there it is.
Well, we'd have been sweating bullets on that one.
Is it going back up? Because it did look like it was gonna go back up too.
I've been biting my fingernails on that one, man. That's why it's important just to not even, once we have this thing synced in, just don't even watch it.
There you go. Yeah.
Now we're back in there now. Now that's a winning day. I'll take that. Now we're only down $141. That still gives us a plus week though. So as long as tomorrow and the next day are, what's today? Wednesday on this?
That is the 18th. So let's see.
Yeah, it should be Tuesday. Right?
Yeah, no, you have 19th and 20th. Yeah, you got 2 more days.
You got 2 more days, so we should still end this week in the plus, in my opinion. I mean, count on those 2 days to be good, and some weeks we don't hit goal. I mean, that's just the way it goes. But if we can survive the week and still scratch off a few dollars, and we've done something good, because this is a messed up market right now.
I'm still waiting for that major correction in the market.
It's coming.
I really am.
Can you speed that up just a little bit and get us?
I can. Yeah. Just to get us into.
Yeah. Get us to Thursday. So this is Thursday. Still.
Once I start seeing double digits there, I'll.
Yeah. There we go.
There we go. All right. Now we are into the market. 430. Look at that.
Oh,
Look at how volatile that market is. That was a crazy opening.
yeah.
ATR was spread out, man.
Yeah.
ATR probably had to be at least like 47 or something like that there.
Man, it's over.
But it got it, and now you're only down $17 on the week, and now it's just a matter of waiting for Friday. So here, I'll speed it up here to get to Friday.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see if we can end the week good. Friday historically is a tough day. So,
of the people watching, is there a particular maybe another week or something you want to watch or something you want to ask? Any questions? Feel free. Ask away, and we will answer.
yeah, we just. 13. There we go. Now we're back on Friday. So here's Friday.
Market is open, and let's see if we're gonna get a trade here. We know we're gonna get a trade. It's just a matter of what's gonna happen on that. There it is, and it hit target. Hit target. Now you're done. Now you're done on the week.
Okay, so you notice how it did that, guys. You notice how it did. The target was way up higher.
Target was up here,
but because it got to $100, it went ahead and shut itself off. It took itself out of the trade. That was a good example of that. Hit target, it took itself out of the trade, and you're done. So, we ended up the week on $97, man. I mean,
and now I know a lot of people may ask a question like, why do you stop? Like, why is it coded in the algo to stop the trade at that point? Why not let it go to target? Well, here's the thing. What happens if we let it go and it gets close to target and rejects somewhere, finds resistance, and sells off?
Yeah.
And then hits our stop.
Yeah.
So that's the reasoning behind it. It's to combat staying in trades too long, and we hard coded in a target.
Yeah. Daily target.
If it hits a daily target, it gets it.
Yeah. Now that you got that weekend, do the next week and just without visually seeing it, just see what it does. Just see what it does. Just test it. Just see what it does. So then we come back the next week and have 0 losses.
Yeah, 0 losses. So you turned from that's an incredible. That's awesome. That's awesome right there. So, the previous week you only made $97, right? Next week happens. We just made $637.
Yep. And that's taking our fees out. So
fees are out. Fees are out. This is right here. What you're seeing here, the negative $11, and you're saying, oh well, you won every trade. Why is there a negative? Well, the negative, this application, because it's plugged into our broker, is calculated in the commissions.
Yeah.
So that's what the gross loss is. So your total net profit is like, obviously the negative 11 from the 68.
Because we only took 6 trades.
90. So 6 trades on the week.
Yep.
So that is that's one of the things that we're looking at is it looks like it's taken from what we've seen, it's taken about 1 trade a day.
Hey, do me a favor while we got it. Will you change the risk to 4 on that same week and just see what it does?
On that previous week?
Yeah. Let's just play around here while we got people watching. That way they can kind of see how we twist the bolts. Now this is the bad week. So
yeah, that's the bad week. So we made $615.
Holy cow.
8 total trades.
That's okay. Well, what about the week we just did? The next week.
The week we just did, yeah. Let's take a look.
I swear I wasn't getting good reading on the forward. Maybe it was just because of October. Yeah.
Well, look at that.
Yeah.
And isn't that crazy? Isn't
Yeah.
that crazy? So
It just switched.
I
the
find
weeks.
it kind of it's crazy. So like we can never find like what I would like to say is like a middle ground, right?
Mhm.
Like what is the right number, right? So it's like, you know, previous week we made $97 on the other settings. That we ran on the same week that we made $600. So like it's like flip flopped, right? Like the previous week, you know, would have had to know that, okay, well, we got to dial the risk. We got to dial that risk. So the risk needs to be less in order to make more trades. You know, because it needed to know that it needed to combat the sheer amount of volatility in the market, so it knew that it needed more trades to get to where it needed to get to.
Right.
You know, so you know, maybe that's something, you know, just talking out loud right now. Wheels are turning, wheels are spinning. You know, and I'm thinking, you know, okay, well maybe that is what I need to, you know, maybe the value of whatever the ATR needs to, you know, dial the value of our risk. You know, maybe that's what it needs to do.
That's a thought. Because
I mean,
yeah. The more the ATR, the more
market is volatile, right? The higher the ATR value, the less the risk to be able to get a couple extra trades possibly. You know, get more signals, because the market's going to be volatile. You know, it's going to produce more signals. You know, and maybe some signals will be, you know, obviously worse than others, but you know, it's just a thought.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good thought though, because I mean, if you had the 10 risk going in, I mean, we just don't know what the average ATR was for this week. I mean, it had to have been lower because the you know, it was more trendy this week. That's why the 4 didn't work. The 4 doesn't work very well on trendy. It works better for the longer risk. The 20 risk works better on the trendy markets. The 4 works better in like the ranges, I think. I don't know, or vice versa, maybe. Either way, it's a give and take, you know. So definitely have to figure that one out. I still like the 20 better. I mean, just my opinion.
The 20. The 20. What were we running? Were we running 10?
You can try that one. Try that one and just see.
I mean, we didn't try 10. Hold on. Let me try 10 on the bad week.
I never had good luck with 10 though. Did good that week. We hit goal. Alright. The 28th. Well, there's the balance for that particular week set. But now if you go back in October and run 10, it's all over the place. So I mean, like I said, man. It's
yeah. Well, that's what I'm like. You know, that's what I'm hitting on a little bit, right? It's like that there may be like a need for like a balance, you know, and somehow, you know.
Try that. 10-1. 10-1 to 30. Oh yeah. There you go.
We'll have to change the time period too, because the 31st.
Oh,
the 31st time change. So I gotta change this here, so it'll be 13.
That's right.
13:30 to 20. So we're, you know, with the time difference here. So let's run it. You see how choppy it is?
Yeah.
It's absolutely choppy.
Now put it now put it down. Now put it to 20.
Yeah.
You're right.
So,
I never did.
And like all of October, like we had an ATR that was kind of, pretty steady. To 790.
There you go. What is that? 4?
Yeah, that was 4. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So 2,000.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally forgot to do the time change myself when I was running that test. And I was getting some really great. If you set it back on 20 at the normal time and just run it all the way back, you'll actually get really good.
Oh well, yeah, because you're gonna be doing from October all the way to now.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So like the time, like October will just be like a little off due to the fact that the time difference. But then once November and December hit, well, really just November.
Yeah.
The time will be back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm interested, man. I'm interested to see, like, maybe there's something that I need to go back into and start messing with the code again.
Yeah, I'm running from October on these settings that I got. I mean, if you look at mine, let me show you guys my screen here, the one I'm getting. I'm getting a little bit different of a reading. Let me see if I can move this over here and show you my screen. There you go. There's mine from October. It looks a lot cleaner, man. I don't know why yours was so jumped up. But I left the time at 14:30.
Oh, you're running on a 40. I know why. It's just the fact that I'm trying to get $100 each day.
Oh yeah,
and
but that should be the
30
same.
to 18.
That should be the same. Let me change that. I can change that. 100, and then let me come down here to the 5, and then run the same test. Boom. And you're looking at 4,600. You see that? Neil, you still with me?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's just leaving the time at 14.
Huh.
So maybe letting it come in an hour later isn't such a bad thing in October, or during that time period. I don't know, but these back tests are really tough. We just
that's all they are really, right? They're just a back test for us to kind of see what this thing can do. The real test, is really just running it.
Yep.
Put it in the future, because you can't really. That's the thing, right? We can't tell what the future is, but what we can try to do is we can try to combat some things, right? We can, that's why we go back into the code and we may make a change like we just did, and we implement a way to filter a little bit of the moving averages to kind of get out of some of the ranges when we're in a flatter market. We don't want to be involved in a flat market.
Right.
So we just stay out. And maybe we just need to figure out a way now to combat like volatility, and like we already have it. We already have the tool available, right? Because I already use ATR. The ATR is used for our stop loss and our take profit placement. So now
Yeah.
now I just need to maybe use the ATR also as a way to change some things, with the volatility, and say, okay, well, we're gonna try to go for less trades but better trades.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy, man. One change that
And
time
the
start
hour.
hour to
The hour.
1430 to 1800. Now watch
Yeah.
this. Boom.
Yeah.
So literally for 1 hour, one small little change, guys. I want you to understand what we're working with. One small little change is the difference between $5,000 nearly and a chart that looks like this, and one from changing literally time start hour to 13 instead of 14:30, which is 8:30 right now, but during the summer it's 9:30, right? And we leave it at 18.
Yeah.
I mean, 1 hour change, one tiny change.
Well, and that's almost like one of those things. I really wonder, like what even like November would look like if you did like a 15 to 21, which is just 10 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Missed the opening of the craziness, right? And see how well it does.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, it's possible that just something as minor as choosing to trade at 10 o'clock as opposed to 9:30.
Yeah. Do you remember when the time
Thoughts
changed?
on 5 to 7 a.m. Ron, it's not a bad idea. I mean, we can certainly try to back test that stuff, but we've ran tests from 24 hours,
Yeah.
a whole day, to like 3 o'clock in the morning till end of our U.S. markets. We've tested it all, and like the best values that we've gotten have been
I'll run
from
it.
our market. Just our market. Is 10 o'clock?
10 to 12.
10?
It'd be 10 to 12. So
It would be 10 to 12. All right,
Yeah.
let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Ugh,
No good.
lost.
No good. Yeah.
Lost.
So,
It's hard. It's hard, Ron. It's really hard. And mainly it's because it's the Globex market. It is a slower. It's got less volume. I actually, what is the due from 8:30? 8:30 our time. 8:30 at night.
8:30. You want it to go to 8:30 at night?
No, 8:30. Start at 8:30 at night.
So that's 14. What's that? 11 hours from.
I think it's actually 0. I think it's actually 0.
Would be 11 hours to 14. So yeah, you're right. It'd be 0. So I do 0. So what
0
time?
0:30 0:30.
0:30.
Do 0:30.
Okay.
That would be 8. That would be like 8:30. To so 4 to 4:30. So that'd be like midnight. It's like a little after midnight. 12:30.
0:30 to 4:30. Okay. Nothing. No good.
$104. Yeah.
Now.
Look at the back test again real quick. Can you do that for me? Can you look at the back test?
Yeah.
Go back to the back test. And then go down, scroll down. I want to look at the hours. Okay. I want to see what the profit and loss per hour is. So 0:30 was bad. We lost.
Mm-hmm.
1 was good. 1 was an overall good. And then 3 was good. Just like 11.
Yeah. We'll run it on 4 and see what happens. It's a little better, a little rocky in the beginning, but still no. I mean that it's just 50% win rate. You know, it's not good. No good, but I don't know. The cleanest settings I got right now that I can show you guys for myself is 1430 to 1800. The month of November, you know, up until right now, you know, the month of November would have been $2,400 on the $100 a day. So, you know, historically we lost on Tuesday, but our Fridays were all blue. So again, you're looking at historically not having any, you know, kind of back-to-back losers in the mix. So, oh, I think I got a little December in there too. Oh, I do. Let me back that up to the 30th. Let's start that over again. That way we just got 1 month in there. So it's 1887. That's with fees out and everything. So still pretty close to goal of $2,000 a month. And you know, still looks like Tuesdays were our bad day. And if you go to the graph, you can actually see that was probably the 16th was a Tuesday. We had 2 back-to-back losers. And that's that day that Neil actually played out for us and showed us, because we had loser, loser, and then we had that winner, and then the next day we had the loser, and then winner, and then winner, 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 back all the way back up to the end of the month. So, you know, once we got through this little hurdle, we were just win, 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 and you know, it worked out really nicely. So.
Yeah, that was just a tough week. You know, even if you were trading manually, probably a tough week.
Yeah, it was tough. And a lot of times, what I'll do is, if you tweak this up, let's say, to just allow a little bit for fees and stuff, we can.
Actually made less, yeah, because you're trying to go for a little bit more, yeah.
And look at that.
Little extra trade. That's what, you know. It's what, like, one extra trade. You know, remember they always say don't make that extra trade. You know.
One little tweak.
Yeah.
So, that's what we deal with. I mean, one little minute thing, completely changes everything. And that's just, it's so hard in an ever-changing market, because you know we're you know, to keep a steady, you know, move like this right here. Let me do that. Let me try that. I'm just looking at the thing there. I'm seeing. I'm guessing you want to stop at 2030. 2030. So we'll stop at 2030 and see if that makes any difference. Back test that.
Well, what's 2030?
So it made
what's
less.
2030? Is that 430?
Right now that is.
No. That's 330, right?
Yeah, because 2059, 2100 is for.
Actually, I wouldn't even want to trade 3 o'clock, to be honest with you. 3 o'clock usually is when I want to be just done.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. You know, it's crazy. You know, you change. Ooh, look at there. One little minute change. Changed it from left it at 100, went to 1830 instead of 1800, and look at there. That was the difference between.
Yep.
You know, so.
Oh no, Mike. You know what it is? It's on GMT time, so it's the world time.
Yeah, it's totally different in the MT5.
That's why it's confusing. That's why it's like confusing us a little bit, you know.
Yeah. We're always trying to make up the difference, because at 9:30 it's 14:30 on MT5.
Yeah. time difference. So you know that's with the daylight savings time. Is it changed?
Yep. Yep. So, you know, and if we were to do like salts, let's see, let's just let me just go down to.
I'll do like the 20.
I'll do the 20 here, and just see
20 with one.
one. And that was, you know, pretty decent month for. But even still, I mean, there was that to experience. It's kind of what he experienced Thursday and Friday, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Yep. Too little, and in a in like a, you know, in a market like that, you know, and it's just like 2 losses like that. It's kind of hard to just kind of stomach, you know.
Yeah, well, and I mean, for him it was, or for, you know, somebody in that account, you're looking at 2 consecutive losses equaling $85.
Mm-hmm.
So, not terrible, but. There's all kinds of little changes we can do.
It's the apocalypse, dude, man. It's the apocalypse.
Dude, the apocalypse will make you like, oh look, that was pretty close, man. He a lot less risk. That's pretty close to target. Okay, let's do.
Well, yeah, the apocalypse got to be on ENQ, right?
Nah, I can bump it up.
What?
Yeah, I can make it. I can make it do its thing. 500 a day, right? Oh, no. For some reason, it won't do it with less money now. I don't know why. I have to bump it up to
It's really weird.
huge accounts to make it work right. About $9,000. And hang on a second. Oh.
It would make more if it was if you were using regular contract.
Yeah, you pay, yeah, because you paid less in fees for one. You're paying a lot more money in fees.
Mm-hmm.
So the total 15,000.
33 trades, man, you'd only be paying $99 in commissions.
Yeah, whereas you're paying $30. So $30 times $33 is what?
100 something.
Yeah, so yeah, you change that over, you would definitely.
No, isn't that 900?
Yeah, it's like $900. So add 900 to
Yeah,
that, you're like
almost
way-
$1,000, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a huge difference, man.
Yeah, so you're right there at it. I mean, we can change it. I mean, we can do that.
ENQZ right there.
Yeah, QZ. Go over to inputs. We do 500.
Still trade 30 standard contract.
Nah.
We'll do one. Do one.
Nah, you gotta.
Or do you have to do 3?
Yeah, you gotta do 3 on that one. So yeah,
Okay.
a little bit closer.
Yep. Yeah, that's about right though. Yeah, that's about right because it was about 8,000 something. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, we're falling short of hitting goal, but you know, it's getting really close. I mean,
I don't think somebody making $9,000 in the month is gonna complain about paying
no.
$1,000 to make 9,000.
Yeah. True that. Well, you never know, man. They'd be like, man, I don't want to get.
I mean, maybe. But
that might put me down to 8,000.
then you go ahead somewhere else. Go ahead, you know, go somewhere else and try to make, you know,
I don't want to put
$9,000 on your own.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Totally crazy. It's cool to dream. It's cool to dream, right? We're getting there. We're getting close. But you know, like the main reason why we want you guys to see this is because we want you to understand that we are. Let's see. We wanted to go one full contract for the 200 account too. So let's see what
Oh yeah, yeah.
let's see what that looks like for them.
God.
Yeah.
Easy.
Pretty close. It's about $500 off of goal, which stinks.
Yep.
Man. It's like it's getting really close. Like I don't know. Like, do we try to tweak it up to get it to there or no? And the answer is no. We don't.
I wouldn't be messing around with stuff like that. I mean, you know, if we're talking $500, you know, like it's minor. It's minute to, you know, the overall goal, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the overall goal is just steady income. You know, we built this thing not to make people, not to make people rich overnight, right? We're here to, like basically be a cruise liner. That's what we want to be.
Yeah.
Want to be that cruise liner that's going to take you on a nice cruise around the
401k.
world. In 2 years, you come back and you're looking at it, $100,000 in your account. 2-3 years. You know what I mean? That's what we're looking for, and we're looking for people that want to take that journey with us. And I think we've got a great group of clients already.
Yeah.
I mean, we already do. So and they all are ready to take that journey with us. So
Yep.
That's it.
Means a lot, and we're gonna get there. So I mean, either way you look at it, this is better than a 401k.
Better than my 401k. My 401k is barely making 5% a month or something. So.
So I mean, if we could
maybe a little bit more, I don't know.
Let's see. The 200 is $4.99 a month. So you'd be clearing in November. You'd have cleared $3,000. Wait a minute. Let me. Hang on a second. I gotta refresh my own memory.
Yeah, I know. So I'm like, what does it cost for one of these? I'm not a salesman, guys, by the way. I am a IT guy by trade and a programmer coder by evening, and trader on the side, basically.
It's
so
all
that's
300.
me. So me trying to sell somebody, forget about it.
Yeah, it's only 300 a month, man. So that's you cleared over $3,000, and the goal was 4,000. So 200 a day should be around 4,000. Cleared 35, pay us 300. Clear 32. It's it's a goal. It doesn't mean it's going to hit it, right? That's just we set the target. We just want you guys to see that too. Like, we set the target. Like, we have it set right there. It says
target.
Well, wherever it went, yeah.
Up top.
Right here. See, daily target. So we set that. Now, if I don't set a target, now watch what happens. Yeah. Say I just set 0 in there. Now watch the difference. See all this?
Yeah, it just trades. It just trades wildly. So that was another thing that we coded into it. Because we were working. I mean, Ron knows we were working on an algo for a very long time.
Yeah, all year.
Start of COVID was when we started getting really into it. And we had gotten it really, coded. I mean, we were already working on one prior to COVID. So we were working on one in 2019, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like April, May 2019.
Yeah.
When we started, actually talking about it, and we got one coded. We were working with it, and we were like, it's just not working. Like, I mean, it worked. It took trades. It was semi-profitable, but it was we were, barely over 50% on our win-loss ratios. So, we kind of axed it. We axed it at that point in time, and then we were just kind of like trading ourselves, manually trading, doing really well. And then from there, once once COVID hit, I was like, man, I need something, to help me, during the day, because I work a full-time job. So for me to trade during the day, it's impossible. So
Mhm.
I wasn't able to trade during the day. So I would, I needed something to work on. So Trey kind of got, back into it and was looking at these things, and he said, "Hey, what if we could get this XYZ?" And one of the things was a daily profit target. It's like, sure, we can do that. We got it. We got that put in. And then it was another thing, then it was another thing, and I, and that's the one good thing about Trey and I. Like I'm just like the coder. I'm the guy that's like behind the scenes, hacking away on the keyboard. All right, what do you want? What do you want? All right, let's do this. Let's put this in there. Plug it in. All right. Trey's the tester. Trey's the guy that gets all of this stuff dialed in, and gotta hand it to him for doing that. Because I know there were many nights where I would go to bed at like 2 and Trey'd be up until like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. It's like I would talk to him in the morning, and he'd say, "I only got like an hour or two of sleep," and that was just because he was so dedicated to getting this thing, to where we are, you know. So,
All the numbers started mashing together. I can tell you that.
well, yeah, yeah, you're rubbing your eyeballs, and you're like, man, it's just really blurry.
Yeah. Now, one thing to keep in mind is, Mike, I moved that to 300, and you saw that it actually moved. It actually moved it right to gold. You see that 39.79 right there. The problem with that is, I can do the same thing, and this is why we don't do it, because it's such a balance with numbers. Like, each one is so hard to try to figure out, because I ran that similar test just a minute ago on the micros with 100 a day, and I only bumped it to 120, and you saw what happened.
You see the graph, like
yeah,
the big fall off on it.
Yeah, I'll do that for you.
Is that what you were just hitting on? What Mike was just talking about?
Yeah,
moving it to 300 to try it.
Yeah, look at that. I mean, it went to it's $4,000, 39.79 right there. I mean, boom. But you go back to M and Q, the micros, which is a little different in the charts. They are
the thing to keep in mind too. So like guys that may not trade the futures and may not know the markets, and the micro NQ, the micro Nasdaq, and the NQ are two totally separate markets.
Mm-hmm.
Now, keep in mind the price, not the price, but it is the price. The price is usually pretty close. Like the bid and ask on both are usually pretty close. You may have like a quarter tick difference or 50 cent difference in the in the price values between the two.
Mm-hmm.
And you could see it if you pull up a micro NQ chart and a NQ chart side by side. You look at the price, you'll see that some candles aren't the same. Like if you have a wick on the MNQ, you may not have that same wick on the NQ. It's just a little bit different. Markets are totally different. They're the buyers and sellers are different.
This thing's already screwing with me, because earlier you saw me do that. You saw me give you a chart, and it was doing crazy stuff. Now look, I just did the same thing with 150, same exact settings, and
I don't get it. I don't get it. Did you change? You may have changed one thing, man. You had to.
Well, I changed it to 150. I was doing 50% increase.
Not maybe like a risk or something or anything
No,
else.
20, 200, 20, 1430, 1830, 150, true. Yeah, no, I didn't change anything, man. I didn't change anything.
Yeah, it all looks the same. Yeah, I wouldn't even.
Wow. Now that is a magic, what we call the money management. We don't use that on your accounts, but Neil and I put that in there because we're thinking about using it on our accounts. And what that does is it's not like martingale, but it is.
Well, actually, you didn't even plug in the values actually
Yeah.
to really get it. If you look at the top, you don't have them in the target price after loss.
Oh, I don't.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically you were just.
Look right here, man.
Yeah, your ATRs were off. Yeah.
That's
Put that to 2 to 2 and put yourself a target price after loss of like, I don't know, 500, 5 points.
Yeah.
Oh no, not there. No, minimal distance. You want that 0.
Oh,
You want the next thing. Yeah.
500. I'll put that back to 0. 0. Jeez, why is it not going away?
Yeah.
I got to put 0.
You gotta hit 0. Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Made a big
Look at
difference. That's adding, like, what we do basically, we put that money management in where if we lose a trade, then we add positions to the next trade, and then trade it. And what that does is corrects it, but we wouldn't do that to anybody else, just for us. Okay, I'm gonna go back to false, and now that I got that 2 to 2 instead of, that was the change that I made. So maybe that was a better change. I don't know. It was, dude. That was the change. Remember, that was the first one. See, it's always, it's ongoing all the time. So it's like, okay, well, change this 1, and in November I hit go.
Yeah, it's absolutely wild, man.
But see, now if you did, let's see what it had done in December, because that was the one we were really concerned about, right? Because that's the week that we really had a hard time with.
Change your 12-1, I think.
See, it lost money this week.
Yep.
12-1. Oh yeah. Go back there. Okay.
Not like Monday was gonna make much of a difference, but.
Nah, man, look at that.
Yeah.
With that,
yeah.
You're looking at, dude. I don't know. I don't know. It's crazy. It'll screw with your head so bad sometimes that you want to pull your hair out, and then you set these back here, and it works for this week, but not for November. So, then you're like, okay, well, see, now I'm not making now. Oh yeah, I did make goal here. Pretty close to goal. Need to change that back to 100, and then I bet I make goal. So then you back test it back. Yep, you make goal then. So December was good. That's the one we were after, and then you 2 to 2, 5 to 5. Now let's go back to November 1st until today, and then we back test that, and we are. I like that setting better. I would rather just you're gonna have to take it on the chin somewhere. I mean, there's no question about it. It's just how can it recover once it takes it on the chin? And that is the best recovery rate that we have. Right there, man. That's it. I mean, without overall, man, because that goes, November, December. It made it through last week. It made it all through the month of December. Only one time did it have 2 losers in a row. Only one losing day. Came back the next day and made money. So I could live with that. So that's the settings I'm gonna run Monday, just to let you guys know. And Neil, I don't know where you're at as far as what settings you want to run, but these right here are the settings that I want to run, and just see what happens. Yeah, 2 trades totaling 428. So that's that one we watched live together.
Yeah.
So we ended up that week only up $100, and then we came back in the next week, made $600, and then so on and so on. So
just crazy, man.
Oh, it definitely is. Definitely is.
I'm already, while you're sitting here, doing what you're doing, I'm already looking at the code, and I'm like wondering if there's something that I can do with the ATR, like the actual value of the ATR, to change the stop loss value, dynamically.
Here's the only other options: to oversize, but then you you definitely don't want to do that. Never mind. So yeah, I mean, you basically got the same chart, and 43.90 on a week and a half, or the first week of December and all of November. So not too shabby. I mean, I don't know, Neil. Maybe in the future we just need to change it, like goal of 40 to that's what we aim for, but not like trying to like some months we will achieve those, but some months we won't, because
Well, I mean, that's one of those things that I've said to you, right? I said this on the side. I was like, because you can't predict what the market's going to give us, and that's just even trading manually. I can't predict what the market's going to give me.
No.
I could try, and we don't, and you personally, if you were trading manually anyway, you don't want to get in that mindset of hey, I need to make $100 today, because you're not, it's just not going to work. You're not going to be profitable, all the time. You may have a good day and you feel like you can continue to do that, but more often than not, you're going to have $120 winning day. You're going to have a negative 60 day the next day. Next day you might have a 200 something profitable day. Next day you may have a negative 300 day, and then come Thursday, Friday, you may have 2 positive days, so it's just the way, it's just the nature of trading, right? Trading is just so up and down, it's ebb and flow. So it's what we're trying to do with this algo is try to just mitigate some of that, and just have it coded in here that it'll just kind of cruise the market.
Dude, I just come up with something. I just found a balance. I think what we need to do, and what we probably need to tell, why we got them on here, by oversizing the contracts by 1 contract. This is the 20 right here. So instead of going, instead of using 1 micro, I'm using 2, going for 20. And now look at this data, dude. In November, it's supposed to make $400 a month. It's up $812. and then let's just do this. Let's say, just for instance, Laney pick off from the mall. They're all over the house.
I gotta go outside. Got a package was delivered. At like 7:30.
So that's the 20. So with the 40, let's do this and do four. Let's double that, you know, because we're doing 2 right now. So let's do 4 on the 40. Dude, oh my gosh. We may just have to accept a little bit more risk on the front end. We may just have to accept a little bit more risk on the front end, Neil.
Yeah, it's possible. Ron's asking you to say that again. I don't know if you did or not. Sorry, I'm responding to a message here.
Talking about. Okay, so let me run this by you guys. All right, I just tweaked this in a way where I balance. I put a little bit more risk on us on our accounts, but the return is so much more. So for the month of the 400, the 40, right? 40. So it makes the 40 makes $700 to $800 a month, right? It's supposed to, right? We haven't quite got it there yet live, but we're working towards that, right? The setting that I just used, using 4 micros instead of 2, using 4 micros instead of 2, got us in the month of November to the 5th of December on the 40 at $1,625. All right. Now, our biggest loss was 2 back-to-back losers, and that was the one that we saw live in November for $342. Now, and I can show you that. It was 2 back-to-back losers right here. Those are going to cost us more either way we look at it because we're trading 4 micros, right? But holy cow, man. Like, that is freaking...
Yeah, no, that's really good. Here's the caveat, right? Is the amount of money in the account that's necessary to trade that.
Okay, so you would need 400.
Our margin requirements.
Yeah, you need 400 in margin, and then you would have to be able to accept drawdown. So you're going to need at least $1,000 in the account. I would say to do that. Now, if you did one standard contract, okay, one standard contract, not 100, 10. That's one standard contract, and you did, and for the $100 a day. That's it, dude. What a freaking mixture, man! Holy cow! That's $200 a day.
That's wild.
That's it, man. We're just going, guys. We're gonna have to accept a little bit more front end risk. That's all there is to it. Like, what we've tried to strive ourselves on is like, keeping it low, keeping that like one little micro contract making $40-50. But the secret in the sauce is we gotta put a little bit more risk on. I mean, that's all there is to it, man. I mean, but you see 2 back-to-back losers on this $100 a day with 850, nearly $1,000, man. That would be hard to swallow. I don't care who you are. I mean, that's a lot of money. So
when's that? Yeah. Well, yeah, and we can't even say like when
that's going to happen.
$1,000 loser is going to happen.
I've had a lot of them. I can tell you that. Myself.
Well, yeah. But, I mean, I know. I personally have had it. Trading stocks and trading, futures myself.
Mm-hmm.
Right there it is.
Right here it is. Right here. Boom. That's 400, and then it instantly comes back, starts making it back the next day, and just continues on. We saw it live. I mean, when you were trading that one, I mean, we saw the 2 losers back to back, and that might be the thing. So if we were going to trade one standard for $100,
Yeah, I can make it.
we're going to need two standard for $200. Okay.
Well, 100 for with one standard is gonna be easy to make.
Absolutely. That's the whole trick. You know. Damn it! I keep doing that. But that's what I'm saying, man. We can accept. Oh my gosh! On the $200 a day, man. A month and a week of $8,000. That's it. That's it, man. That's the balance. We just gotta have to accept it. It's going to be more front-end risk. There's nothing you can do about it. I mean, if we want to hit the, I mean, that's like overshooting it too, big time. Maybe we could. No, I'd rather overshoot it. You know, I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, I would rather overshoot it too. I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like
I would love to do a visual of this, man. But if I do, all my junk's going to be on it. All my junk. Because I'm not coded like you are. Can you do that?
Oh no, man! You just tell me what you want, man. You just give me the values and stuff, and I can see it on your screen. Just go back up to your inputs.
Yeah, just do 20.
Go back up to your. Well, you're doing. What's the? I'll scroll down. So what am I doing? 20.
20. Yeah, 20, and everything else is the same. 2 and 2 and 8.
Well, why are we're doing standard?
You can do standard if you want to. I'm just trying to save time by not.
Nah, dude, it's not. It doesn't take long.
Yeah,
I already have MNQ or the ENQ here, so it's just one click.
Yeah, there you go. Now go to contracts. Yep, go to $200 in profit. You got 2 and 2. Yep, $200, and then let me switch. Hang on, before you start that, let me.
What's your risk?
20.
What's your time?
14:30 to 18:30. Let me switch the screen so they can see you. Let's see, right screen, left screen. I need left screen. Okay, that's you. All right, so yeah, you see that, right? I mean, that's what we had to do. We had to put a little bit more front end risk on, Mike, and we are like absolutely just melting down these goals. So with what he's doing,
what week? What week am I doing?
All of November, and from the 1st of November and to the 5th of December.
Oh yeah. Whoop.
Or you can just do November, whatever you want to do. I mean,
it don't matter to me, man.
Okay.
All right.
I just want to see it visually, and you can make it fast. I just want to see it trade. Because I just want to see what kind of numbers we're looking at.
I'm just gonna let that run just here. I'll speed it up here.
It's beautiful. 2,500 enough for the 100. Oh heck yeah. Let me think about that. The 100 is one standard contract. Hang on, let me run a test. Let me tell you where we're gonna be. Let me tell you what 2 back-to-back losers are gonna cost you on that. Because that's what we got data on, so we know we got 2 back-to-back losers. So let's do. We know it's $500 for a set.
Oh shoot! Hold on.
What just happened?
Wait.
Nah.
Hold on. Oh no. What?
Yeah, that's sick, isn't it? Hang on. Let me.
It made $528 on one trade.
Yeah. So let me do this, so I can give Mike his.
What are we on? $200?
Yeah.
So why wouldn't it stop at 200?
By the time I guess it could close it out, it probably dropped really fast. And it probably just, I mean, you got to think, man, you got 2 standard contracts. So, I mean.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that would make sense. Okay.
So, okay, Mike, in November, with these settings, trading the 100 on one standard contract, it averaged $4,062. Now, the biggest trade, its lost trade, was averaging about $400, and it had two back-to-back losers of $857. Its average profit trade was about $300,
Yeah.
and its largest profit trade was $736. It had an 87 win rate on the long side and a 83% win rate on the short side. Had 28 trades, and it made $4,062. So it made a total of $5,731 with the fees and everything out, minus $1,668, which equaled 4,062 flipping dollars. Here we are. We're in a trade. We're in a trade.
Gonna
Boom.
lose that one.
So this is the $200 a day one. So that was a $1,000 trade, man. Golly, but we just turned around. We just made $500 yesterday.
Yeah. But you got to look at it, right? You got to look at some things, right? So you're trading a much larger account. Dude, what is hold on a second though.
Yeah, well this time period does $9,000. So I mean, $1,000 is, I mean, we're only down
NQ margin for one.
Is it 1,000?
It's $1,000.
Yeah. They bumped it up because of the craziness.
It's so crazy. Like NASDAQ is the only one that's really bumped up like that. Like the rest are like $50 for the micros, 40 for the S&P, well 50 for the Dow, 50 for Russell, 40 for the S&P.
So no, I would not say so, Mike. I would say, I don't know, because listen, if it takes $1,000 for a contract, right?
A margin call is not going to happen.
And you had 2,500. That gives you 1,500 of freestanding money. But two back-to-back losers could cost you $800. So you're not going to have much margin on that next trade to go against you. You see what I'm saying? That's going to be the downside of that.
Yeah. This is why I kind of like the idea of like stepping up after like a good like month of like being on like the 40, you know.
Yeah.
Or like 2 or 3 months on the 40. That was like that progression ladder that I've like that I put out there.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like one of those things where you just kind of like, you know, use that progression ladder, you know, to your advantage, because you're gonna create yourself a buffer zone of some cash on hand, right? That then you can sit here and say, okay, I'm gonna bump myself up to, you know,
or you could,
the next level.
And you could just stay, like, you know, obviously this thing's killing it. You could just stay in a bracket,
you can, yeah,
and just say, okay, just bump me up to, you know, I want to trade 4 micros instead of 2. And you could stay in the 40 and almost make what the next bracket's making. Insane, man.
Let me speed it up here.
Yeah, so while he's doing that, I'm gonna show you guys this in the
Shoot,
missed it.
Trade night.
$818. Holy cow, man. So we're up
now
to,
you're positive 314.
Yeah. All right, so let me show you this.
Shoot, it keeps speeding it up too fast. It took another $400 one.
So like right here.
Damn it, another $1,000 one.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, man. Yeah. Heck yeah. So right there's what you were experiencing with his, when he lost that $1,000 trade. That was that very first trade. That was the second trade actually. It won one, and then it lost, and then it started winning again. And
Well, yeah, remember that was like, remember November, that first part of November
Yeah.
was really choppy.
Mhm.
It was like a really hard thing for us to kind of just watch and backtest. I think that's like a reason why a lot of our backtesting, when we were backtesting the algo, took another good trade right there, another $1,400.
Yeah. This is it
Dude,
right here, man. This is.
This is the 200, and you're already up $3,200
Yeah.
in a week.
Yeah. The 200, dude. You're up like almost 10 grand in the month. I'm telling you. It's insane. And you're getting ready to experience some back-to-back losers that are going to hurt, though. You're going to need that buffer. Because when you get to
You're gonna be pretty.
17th, it's going to hurt. You're going to be down about 2 grand.
Well, overall not, because you're already up.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Here we go. 13.
Okay. Bad boy's going to trade again. This is the, what, the 10th?
Yeah. So progressing north here. This one will be another good trade. Probably grab a short here, I think. Yep. 358 bucks. Now you're done.
It's crazy that it knew to shut itself down, though. Like, some of these, that's what gets me, man. It's like some of them know to shut themselves down, and then some of them don't.
Well, that's what's confusing me. Is like, is it because of the volatility though? Is it because it pumps so quick, you know, and then it just doesn't close off target, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Because you could see the volatility. I mean, you see these candles. They're pretty big, you know.
Yeah.
You know, like here it is. Look at that. Look at that volatility.
It's insane.
Boom.
Boom.
$438. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, the volatility right there is going to get you, you know, just a little extra.
Mm-hmm.
Well, with some of them, it's getting you a lot extra.
A lot extra. And you got to remember, during the November, near the election, they actually doubled the margin size.
Well, yeah, and then they just never took away the NASDAQ, and everything else went back to normal.
The NASDAQ was.
Oh, NASDAQ was 200.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. So that was a winner. 483 or 458.
But then it was pretty much just this little wick right here that got you out.
Yeah, if you take that thing, the little blue knob up there, and pull it all the way down to like stop, not that one. Yeah, that. Go back. Pull it all. Yeah, pull it all the way back, and then bump it up just a little bit. Sometimes it'll bring the exit.
It's alright. Yeah, the exit's somewhere down here.
Yeah. Sometimes you get it to come in.
Missed one. No, did I? No, I didn't.
No, it didn't. It's gonna be interesting to get it up there to the 17th. Is it the 17th or the 16th?
Almost.
Looks like the 17th maybe.
And it seems like what happens is every single trade is basically near the open.
Yeah.
There's always at least like a trade right here at the open, you know. It may not happen right at 9:30, but this one's taking some time. It's almost an hour into the market, you're not even trading yet. Probably why it loses. No,
Yeah.
it shouldn't. It shouldn't actually, because it's.
Yeah, this is the 16th. No, I think it might lose.
Yeah, I think it might. Because it's probably going to try to sell somewhere and try to take some of that. Because you see the big old, yeah.
Oh no, I got it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
That was that short.
That's
That was that
good
short.
Yeah.
That was that short. That was that breakdown short. Because here's where the market opened, right? Well, somewhere over in here,
Yep.
right? But market, came off the overnight session and
Yeah.
kind of sold down. So now we have this range here, right? This morning range.
Yeah.
So we just hit this high, and then we're just trying to break down back down to the test of lows, right? So that's what it's trying to do.
So it's the next two trades I think that are losers.
And it just got the lows, and there it goes. Go back up.
Insane, man. 5,900. Okay, we're going to take quite the hit today, though. So it's going to knock us back down to about 3,000. I have a feeling.
Yep, there's that loss.
Yep.
$832.
832. Yep.
I'm gonna leave it because it may take another trade here.
Yeah,
It may take two trades.
I think it does. It is back-to-back losers.
There it is. Tries to short. Tries to break down. Tries to
Which
break
is-
down here to test those.
It's a good
get
trade,
those
though.
lows and break down.
That was a good trade, though. I mean, because if it had worked out, man, that was a good breakdown.
Well, it would have been a good breakdown. Yeah. I get why. I mean, obviously, I get why. It's doing what we've, taught it to do. So
Yeah.
there it is.
Yeah.
Maybe get another one of these here. Run. Transfer half of profits to the bank account between trades. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this is. I mean, for me personally, I probably would be taking profits at the end of every week. Pay yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what I would be doing.
Nothing like withdrawing that money either, man. It's quite the. I think that's the last trade. Yeah, that's the last trade of the day. So you ended up down that day.
$1,000, but hey, still up $4,000 on the week or month.
Yeah, and we're only halfway through. So now you're coming into Monday, or not Monday, but the next day, like worried, sick. Because you're like, oh, I'm down $1,000.
I wouldn't be worried. You're up like $4,000, man. There's no worry.
Like, man, if we just catch that first wave, though, that's the trick. Is coming in at the right time to catch not get slammed with a couple of.
Yeah, this is the 200, Mike.
Yeah. Or you could just cut it off now. Say, hey, we hit the goal.
No, you could. Yeah, you could. You made your goal for the month, man. You don't need to trade.
Yeah.
And that's and literally that is all that is just a single
Click of a button.
Call, email, text, whatever to us. I want the algo turned off. I don't want it to trade the rest of the month. Boom.
Yeah.
You got it.
You hit goal, you're done. Or we could just manually do that. Once they hit past goal, we could just do it unless they say leave it on. We could just just do it. And then if they, ask.
I would leave it up to. I would leave it up to them.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just how I.
Yeah.
That's
Be a
how I
lot of
see
work. Be a lot of work going through and cutting everybody. Oh crap! I gotta go through and cut everybody's off. Yeah, so we know it does really great for the
So
rest of
much
the month.
volatility. Holy cow.
Yeah.
We're in a long and you got it.
Got it, man. 508. That was a big stop loss. That was a big stop loss. That would have hurt.
Yeah.
That would have hurt.
Oh yeah, that would have been a nice like freaking probably $1,000 right there.
Yep. 5178 now. So, I mean, it's over goal. I mean, it's well over goal because 4,000 is the goal. So you've covered our fee. You've covered all your broker fees. You've covered everything, man. And you still made your $4,000.
It's done now. There, it made 288 there. So on to the next.
On to the next one, man. That's it, dude. That's the balance we need right there, man. We just got to put a little bit more front end risk on. There's just no way around that. Even if look, man. Even if you did, even if you did the 20, and you did the 2, I mean, literally, man, the worst you could have done the whole month. It was 2 consecutive losers, which we just experienced, was 171. The average losing trade was $83.
Yeah, it's not bad. 678.
You know, it made $812.
Yeah. I mean, who's gonna turn down an extra $812? I mean, that's your Maserati payment, you know, or whatever, you know.
Yep.
Whatever payment you want, whatever bill, whatever.
That's it.
I still gotta pay off college loans, so.
Yeah, we're dreamers over here, man.
So that's
Actually,
that's where all my
Maserati
money goes. Well, not all my money goes, but most of it's going there. Car payment, mortgage, you know. Everyone knows. Everyone knows.
Maserati's actually one of the cheaper.
Yeah, Maserati's one of the cheapers. Yeah.
Get that baby cheap.
Yep, there it is, 348. Goodness.
Yeah, experienced on the 20. It experienced a $100 loss. So.
What was that, like the stop loss? That's what it hit?
Yeah.
Or is it 2 consecutives?
No, that was just one. That was it just hit a $100 loss right at the beginning of November.
Oh, because of that.
Remember that $1,000?
Yeah.
Oh, this is that
yeah.
one that had us sweating. Nope, it did it. Yeah, I'm running a visual on mine right now on the 20, just to kind of see the kind of numbers it puts out. I mean, it's saying it's making $147.
What? Well, that was a pretty big trade. Yeah, it was like 40
points. Yep.
What was the ATR?
30.
Oh my goodness.
32.
No wonder. Yeah, dude, you're doing double the ATR.
Yeah.
So your target's like 60 points.
But it hit. I guess that was just as fast as it could pull the computer could tell it to pull the trade. Because it was over, probably dropped so fast. That's how long it took to send the signal to get out.
Yeah, wow. Jeez, dude.
Yeah. That's what it's about right there, man.
Huh. I'm thinking here, dude.
Yeah. See, that's where we've been messing up, man. We've been trying to. I mean, yeah, of course you want to minimize loss, but it takes money to make money. You have to be willing to you got to be willing to get in there, get your hands dirty if you want to make money. yeah, it's nice to be able to take one little micro contract and you know, make a ton of money, but not always going to happen. So.
Well, you're risking exposure in the market, and you're risking, you know, chances of things going wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, I would much rather be on this boat right here, man. Just one and done, just boop. I'll go about my day and just see. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run the 20. I'll run the 20 this week on two micros and just see if I make more money than on the 40. You know, because I mean, it did $854 on. Maybe that's what we need to do, man. Maybe we need to. Oh, I know what to do now. I know what to do for people on the 20. Dude, just had an epiphany. You target 10 with one contract. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because targeting 10 is still knocking out like pretty good profits. You're sitting over there like 6,300. I'm sitting here at like 227 in a month. Ugh. Life of watching these things.
203. It's not bad though.
Nah, man. That's at $10 gold, man. So that's probably what we should do. Seems like it does better by undercutting it than it does actually makes it to gold. So like what I would do for the 40 is do 20 on 2. See right there's gold right there. It just hit gold. So the month's over. You can right there at the month, dude. It literally did on the 20. It did $406, and that's keeping the risk down because it lost 2 consecutive losers at $85 instead of the 100.
So what's the thought? The thought is that we're gonna get some sort of volatility that's gonna push it past the $10, and you'll get like $20 or $30 off of a trade or something.
Well, that seems to be that seems to be the history anyway. So if you took that same logic just for like December, just take it for like December, and shoot.
Well, you gotta put one more day on there.
Oh yeah, I do. I keep forgetting that.
Great out.
Oh, I've got so many charts up, man. So we're on the 20 on the week, $47.
Yeah.
And look at that graph, dude. I mean, and here's the thing. Like I was literally targeting. Oh no, I wasn't. Yeah, I was targeting $20 with 2 contracts. So I'm only $50 shy of gold on this week, which is fine. That's part of it, you know. But you know, if I go back and I say, okay, well, let's target. Actually, let me clean my charts up really fast. This will take a second.
See, in the way that I look at it, right? Like, I mean, dude, that's 1 week. You made $147. You just paid the subscription for the 20, you know.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, dude, that thing just did $7,492.
It's freaking incredible, isn't it?
Pretty nuts. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh man, I think I'm gonna get ready to get off of here soon.
Yeah.
I'm getting tired.
Got a family that's like gone to bed around me. Hasn't even known I'm existing at this point in time. So, of course, I've been glued to this thing for about, I don't know, hours and hours. So anyway, let me run this last test before you go.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Just to kind of give you an idea.
Dude, you're welcome, Ron.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for sticking with us, man.
I know. Yeah. Sorry, guys. This thing could get a little boring after a while. You know, like we just kind of really wanted to show. First of all, the beginning part was trying to show everyone exactly what we did, exactly what we changed, and how we're gonna be, basically implementing these changes moving forward.
So check this out, man. So for the same month,
Problem, Mike.
oh man, we appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys for believing in us. $812, which is gold, right? That's gold. Well, that's up to December, I think. Yeah. So let's do it to there and see what it does, cause so $700, $690. So it's almost there.
Mm.
You know. The problem is I'm gonna have to work with that balance a little bit, but I think we can really tweak that thing out, man. I think if I look, if you were to just say, okay, well, let's change that to 25. I mean,
it changes a little bit. Yeah, I mean, not even a little bit. It's a little bit.
That's a little bit, and you still got your same graph. I mean, everything looks the same, but your risk is small. You lost 171 in 2 back-to-back trades, but made it right back the next day. So that might be the way to go. So, either way, I'm gonna play around with it and see what we can do come Monday. Still with me?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, okay.
Yeah. Anybody? Ron, Mike. I think there's a couple other people watching from what I can see.
Yeah.
Actually, it might just be me. Oh, we got a couple other people watching. Oh, I forgot that I have the YouTube open myself, so I can watch.
Oh yeah.
Watch the chat.
Well, that's good. We just want people that's actually involved with us anyway. So.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, really do greatly appreciate you guys stepping in, hanging out with us. And also really do appreciate you guys, taking that leap of faith in joining Steel Mountain. Really means the world to us. And really just gives us even more motivation to continue moving forward, keep taking these steps, and continue to press on and fight, not just for like our own livelihoods, but it's the livelihoods of our members. And we take that we don't take that lightly. We really don't. These last couple of days when we seen what was happening, and the algo is doing great, and then it's not, it affects us because we know that it is affecting you guys. So really do want to thank you guys, and really do again appreciate you guys a lot. So
Absolutely. So
yeah. So with that being said, everyone, enjoy the rest of your night.
what's left?
I know I'm gonna grab myself. A beer after this, and I'm gonna try to relax.
Yeah. Sounds
Definitely
good.
gonna do that.
All right, everybody.